with dinner.
Do you hear it? The creep upon my cellar stairs. I lie awake tonight with fright in my heart, and a creep upon my cellar stairs. The young girl muttered into the belly of her teddy bear. A fearful groan erupted as she heard it once again. Do you hear it? The creep is upon my kitchen floor. Woe was her to have this fear, to hear the creep beyond the door. Juliette was 12, modest and kind, however cowardly as a mouse, and not inclined to investigate bumps in the deep, dark night. No daddy to call on, a mother that worked. Juliette sat listening for that which lurked. Only for a moment, as silence fell again, she heard the creak, an obvious strain. Do you hear it? She roared. The creep is upon my living room floor. Slipping from the safety of the warm, snug bed, she crept ever so slowly, but felt only dread. As beyond the door and down the hall, she knew what awaited, and up it would crawl through the deep, dark night. Minutes passed without a breath, until the girl fell to her knees and whimpered, for she feared her death as from her place upon the floor she heard the creak as before. Do you hear it? The creep is upon my very hall, no doubt to pounce upon us all. The girl did cry, fear rising within. She clutched her bear and listened for the thing. Silence. The trembling figure sat upon her floor, unable to move, to think, to breathe, until at last she shook her head. I cannot hear it. The creep upon my cellar stairs must have been but the wind. The living room a playful mouse, and in my hall a house did creak. But no bear, not the creep. Standing without fear, she strode up to her bedroom door, placed her hand upon the knob, and began to turn. She knew the score. Leaping back, she knew without a doubt something was without. Not wind nor mouse, and not a creak. It was a creep beyond the door. She knew this now, like before. She fell unto her bedroom floor, so scared that her tears did pour in the deep, dark night. She stared at her bedroom door. She thought of all the heartless gore to be visited upon her when she opened that door. Silence. Without another thought she rose, strode to the door, pulled it and froze. Expecting the worst, she saw only her bedroom light, casting two shadows in the deep, dark night. With a deep sigh, she closed the door and turned back to her bed, seeing one shadow and hearing not creak, croak or crack. Do you hear it? The creep was all in my head. I woke from my bed and feared what's not there. Am I not the silliest girl ever, bear? Teddy the bear watched the world with unseeing eyes that reflected the room and could not disguise, as within them Juliette saw the most horrifying sight, and suddenly the creaking was heard in the night. Oh Teddy, why could you not say, how foolish I've been this day? The creep is real and here right now. I see it there below your brow. What I thought to be upon my floor was by my side, and watched as I cried. The light in the hall should have been my warning. I shan't live to see the morning. The creep was real, that's for sure. The creaking and cracking was simply a law. For reflected in the little bear's eyes, nothing was seen but the evil creep's lies. For the creep was not upon her floor, at her door, nor in her drawer. The creep was here, in her hands, to strike at her, to fulfill its plan. Teddy the bear, such an innocent sight, took Juliette in the deep, dark night. For no matter how much she dared to fight, the creep had gotten her, his grasp too tight. A tale of caution and of fright, but do you think of what bumps in the night? Juliette did, and behold and see what doom awaited her that eve. But can she be blamed for what did occur? It all did happen in such a blur. Evil comes in all different sizes, big and small, it takes all guises. So sleep well, and God bless, for surely you know, if the creep comes for you, your death will be slow.